Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the Astrological Monthly Overview for September 2019 for Taurus. You can reach me at my website for a private reading or any of my other items in my catalog that you would like to purchase at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net or my email address, mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook business page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. Welcome, course watchers. Course watchers are people who visit other people's channel. We are accepting donations, but you cater free to give them. Well, Taurus, your solar sun is in your 6th house of relationships. And relationship rules Libra. So there needs to be a balance here in relationships. There's an unhealthy balance. So if something is unbalanced, it has to be addressed. Now, some of this will resonate with some of you, and some of you it will not. So whatever you hear me speak in this overview, if it resonates with you, then it's meant for you. So there's something for every Taurus in this overview. Now, your solar 6th house is in the house of relationship. That's in Libra. The 7th house, which is relationship, the scale, balancing all things out. This could be any kind of relationship or partnership. It could be a marriage. It could be anything that refers to that. So your relationships are most important now. So I see some of you dismissing some of them for good. They no longer serve your purpose. Taurus, they no longer give you the joy, the adventure. They no longer give you the encouragement. They no longer give you the faith in some of them. And some of these people and these relationships have done you wrong. It also represents open enemies. So some of you thought they were your friends, they're not. Some of you have been doing underhanded things behind your back, Taurus, to sabotage your relationships and your partnerships. Okay? Now, Jupiter, which is the ruling planet of Sagittarius, went direct on the 11th of August. So Jupiter is the planet of new opportunities, expansion, wealth, truth, and karma. So if you have done good karma, it's coming back to you in blessings. If you have did things wrong to people, it's coming back to you in circumstances, to some of you. So it also represents the house, the 7th house of the relationship, the house of spiritual blessings, the house of diplomacy, the house of decisions, the house of others and legal situations. So any of you have any of these things, what I just mentioned, it's time to deal with them. The universe have a way that when we don't want to deal with something, we go going on and on, it's the same stuff, it will bring a situation to a head. It will create a situation where you have to deal with it. So some of you are dealing with that because you won't address it. So the universe is going to address it for you, and you're going to have to deal with it. Those who are awakening to their higher self, they are addressing their issues. Now, you want to bring harmony in these relationships. The 7th house, harmony, okay? And sometimes some of you are sitting on the fence and not trying to make a decision, indecisive. So a decision is being made for some of you, and these relationships are coming to a head and it's ending. So there's an unbalance in your relationships, and that's what's making you unhappy. So you have to bring that scale back into balance where everything is equal. And this is to get out of that stagnation, what I feel some of you are in that stagnation. Okay, so Jupiter's going to open up these new opportunities for you to get out of the stagnation and to balance these relationships. Okay, we have Pluto in Capricorn. So in some of these relationships are deep-seated. Some of these relationships have to be addressed. And stop being pig-headed, Taurus. Okay, you kicking them, pointing them, button into the wall. Get those blinders off of your side of your eyes and see things as they are and not what you like them to be. Okay, then we have Saturn in Capricorn, another earth sign. And father figures here. So there's some issues about your father that needs to be addressed. And these are emotional issues. Because Pluto rules Scorpio and you also rules Aries. You need to do some work on you to relieve this guilt that you did something wrong because there was not a father figure in your life to some of you, or there wasn't a closeness there. Heal, accept your responsibility, and let it go. You did not do anything. Hey, D, how you doing? Yes, you can get a reading, D. You can contact me at my website, readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, and you go and see what kind of reading you want. Well, that is the amount of time you pay for it, and I'll be notified. And then you'll call me and we'll set up the time for your reading. Thank you too, D. It's always good to see people who are listening. Now, everything is not for everybody. You have to be awakening to that point to address it. So some of you Taurus are now addressing this, okay? With this father issue here too. And you need to set boundaries, Taurus. You have not been setting boundaries and people are walking over. You need to speak your truth. Your fifth chakra is your throat. That's your strength. So speak your truth. Don't hold it in. Because when you hold things in, you are miserable. And it makes other people miserable because you're going to act out of character. But if you want to speak your truth, do it in a diplomatic way. Take the anger out of it. Stand in front of the mirror. Rehearse. Because the presentation is the most important thing here. So when you address that in a calm manner, so whoever you're addressing to, they will react calm too. Okay, fear. There's some fear here, Taurus here, because with Pluto and Saturn and Capricorn, you're going through a transformation, a change. So don't fight it. Roll with the punches. Okay. I also feel Taurus and Virgos and Capricorn, you will lose someone very close to you with the transit of Pluto. We'll be in there to 2024, going through Capricorn. So this is going to affect all earth signs and water signs too. So you're going to lose someone close to you to the physical plane, transitioning to the spiritual plane. Now, Saturn will go direct September 18th. So all these restrictions and things will be lifted. It's been retrograded. Now, the two letters in a retrograde is RE. Revisit, recheck, review, re-examine. It means do it over if you have to. It shows you your mistakes that you made and that you need to correct it. And when Saturn moves forward on the 18th, things will be fine. Then Pluto will move forward on October the 3rd of 2019. Okay? Now, Uranus is retrograding too. Uranus is a shock planet and is in your sign, Taurus. So there's a change here about money, a better, healthy aspect of dealing with money and situations connected with money. Okay? I see some of you will be, and this is a long transit from March the 6th, 2019 to 2026. But you will feel it. You'll see a lot of you will be not carrying a lot of cash money. You'll be using more cashless ways of paying or doing things, of getting, as far as money-wise is going. Also, a lot of you are going to be dealing with long-distance relationships. You're taking another look at that. Okay, so once you take that another look, some of this is coming towards you. Some of you are going to start dealing with younger or older people. It won't be a problem. Things is going to change in that way. And if any of you are LGBTQ plus, remember your rights will be legitimated and given to you through this transit. So it will be accepted worldwide. All this hostility will recede. So we're going to cease. Okay. Again, charge through the fifth throat. You're going to speak your truth. Say what you have to say. If they can say it to you, you can say it to them, but in a diplomatic way. Okay? More connection with the earth. Getting to organizations or causes that's going to clean up the water, clean up the land, clean up the air. Getting out of chemicals of everything you do, doing more things naturally. Okay? Getting into organic or homeopathic treatments for any illness that you have. Okay, and one of the illnesses that you might have, and I want you to carry this stone, is a rose quartz. Now, some of these stones have many meanings and many purposes, but this stone is for your chest area. Some of you are having problems with your breast area. Okay, so I want you to get some organic castor oil, heat it, and heat this stone and rub this around that. And if it still persists, I need you to go have a checkout. Get several opinions, the traditional one and the orthodox one. And you can combine both of them together to heal yourself and have less toxins in your system and get away from those chemicals that these doctors are giving you and this GMO in your food, because it's killing you, it's making you sick, and it's aging you. And I see a lot of you getting out of red meat. Red meat ages the body. It takes 3 days to eliminate the red meat. So I see some of you changing to a semi-diet diet of vegetarian. Will be eating organic chicken, turkey, and fish, and fresh vegetables and fresh fruit. So I see this change is coming here. Okay. Now we have Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Get your head out the damn cloud. Come out of that fantasy. Stop taking all them drugs and staying high and stuff. You can't run away from it. You want to deal with it because it's right there when you come down off the high. Okay? So I see some of you has been dependent on chemical drugs for these doctors or the drug pushers on the street. They're all drug pushers. You're going to come out of this. You're going to wean your way off of it. So how you wean your way off it? What is the course for you to be on these drugs? To sensitize that pain. And it goes back to your childhood. You did nothing wrong. So stop taking the fault for it. Forgive yourself, heal yourself, and heal this other person. Forgive them because they are a damaged individual and they didn't know how to do it any other way because this was done to them, so they figured it was done to you. So you did nothing wrong. So let that burden off of you. Okay, we have Virgo, the sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, all in Mercury. So you're looking at your health, you're looking at details, you're looking at your service that you render. So it's a big package here. You bring in change. Mars, you're taking the initiative to move that change. Mars is a male energy, so you're moving that change to get things done. Venus, okay, for those who are in love, it's going to be blissfully happy for you, Taurus. Okay, your earth sign, because this is affecting you with Venus in there and Mars too. And so I see some relationships have been tolerated, they're going to be ending. Whether it's romantic, whether it's partnership, you're bringing the balance back into your life. Okay, I see. So you're all earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, are being seen in a better light. And as far as about money, we're finding ways to cut the budget, to bring more money in, to save more money, to get out of debt, and having a 5-year plan so we can move forward. And we have to stick to it. We're not going to be perfect. We're going to get off rail, but we have to get back on that and stay focused. Okay, some of you are in relationships. I feel that the issues have been resolved and you're coming together to be better for each other. For those who are single, keep on mingle because there's something out there for you. I'm calling on the divine, sacred, masculine, and feminine, and the descended masters, giving the source for the divine source of the universe. What else do I need to see to Taurus? Some of you have been depressed. Okay, faith. They're telling me, have faith. You're being tested. You will reach your goal. Searching and praying. This is the time to go within to see what you want. I see some of you going meditation will be good for you. Okay, nature, sitting outside, going to a park, looking at a tree, connecting with the incense, the birds. There's messages coming to you. Okay, there's messages coming through your dreams too. Okay, so I see this is happening. And this is all about relationship. Some relationships are going to be strengthened. Some relationships are going to be broken and set it away because they're one-sided. Some partnerships. Some of you are going to realize that some of these have been your open enemies. Okay? Some of you have been not making the right decisions and waiting too late, and the opportunity window has expanded, closed. Trust your intuition and your feelings and act on it. I don't care what other people think, what they say, you act on it. You move it out of the way. Okay? And divine timing. Keep doing what you need to do to reach your goal, because when the divine timing comes into play, that is the 11th hour, you will go and to see your dreams come true. So I want you to meditate on what you want to do. Okay? Okay, we step out the pink course. I want you to carry this with you during the time of September. We have Uranus, Mercury, Venus, Mars. Mars is the masculine. So some of you are driven now. Some of you got the energy to do a lot of things to get things out of the way. So that's what we need to do. Okay. And some of you don't have faith. You got to have faith. Some of you are questioning the divine source of the universe. He has given you faith and has given you blessings. Look where he had you before and look where you're at now. Look where he always had your back. Or she, and deliver you from the enemies. I will cause thy enemies to rise up at thy throat, and I will smite them down one by one. Step back and see your enemies destroyed right in front of you. So that's the message to some of you who has been plagued by these negativity. Your enemies will be out of your way. The obstacles will be removed by the divine source of the universe. But you must have faith and believe in him or her. And must learn from the lesson. I see a lot of you continue to make the same mistake because you not have learned the lesson, and we're replaying this back into each other. So get our heads out of that cloud. The fantasy, deal with reality. I want you to be a realist and face the truth. And love yourself. Some of you don't love yourself. Some of you have low self-esteem. Put my high self-esteem up. I don't care what you say about me. You know what you can do for me. Because I came here to be me, you and nobody else. Because everything else, everybody else is taken. And I have my good and my bad. We are not going to be whole on this physical plane. But striving, that is the best thing that we need to do. Strive for the truth. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this monthly overview for September 2019 for you, Taurus. So take that determination and expand it. Take the blinders off and look for other people's viewpoint and explore that. It's no one way to get to Rome. There's always many directions. But the purpose here is that we get there. In one piece, positive, strength and believing in ourselves. Because when we believe in ourselves, we believe in the divine source of the universe that gives us the courage to believe in ourselves. See you in October 2019. Ciao.